Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Loser Bar podcast. This is something we're gonna try out, I guess, today. We're gonna have at least an hour, hopefully, here of us talking. My name's Justin or Bitpop. We got Sid here. He's
Hi, I'm Sid.
he- he's the other
Um,
member of Loser Cafe, Loser Bar podcast. He's the other host. And we also have two guests with us here today. We got Wim Wim, one of our mods. Say hi, Wim Wim.
Hello.
Hello. And we got Ben here. He's also one of our mods. He's one of Sid's close friends from high school.
Yo, how's it going?
a friend is that's Let's
Alright,
not go
that's
and
God, already.
let's not go
It's not even a
throwing-
couple of minutes, and we're
Not
already
even a
shitting.
minute, dude.
let's not go throwing around any words like that. Yeah. So we decided to start this podcast as a way to broaden Loser Cafe, our Twitch channel's horizons a little bit. And I guess Loser Bar kind of is intended. We're going to be drinking alcohol, but I think I might be the only one with a drink here today.
Ben's
I
got
got
one.
one.
What'd you get,
Yeah.
Ben?
Or well, actually, Miller Lite.
Miller Lite.
Oh,
Not anything high end. All right. It was what was in the fridge.
I mean, at least that's something.
I got some Angry Orchard hard cider.
Oh, that's good
yeah,
shit.
that's some good stuff.
That's some good
I
shit.
So-
miss that so badly.
That's
I have
that's about where I'm at.
I got Coca-Cola.
I,
I can't
I
drink.
have a smoothie.
Smoothie. Did you make this smoothie? You have a smoothie?
No. I'm lazy.
That's it.
Smoothies are good, dude. I miss smoothies.
All right.
You ever go to Jamba Juice? Good stuff.
We have a smoothie king over here.
Smoothie King? I've never heard of. Wait. Maybe I have heard of that. I think Lexington had one for a while.
They make smoothies.
I don't really drink smoothies. So I don't know.
Yeah, more of a milkshake guy. Come on.
Hell
That's
yes.
disgusting.
I wish I
Yeah.
could have milkshakes too, but I can't have those either. My life is horrible.
I'm not a
Milkshakes
big
are where it's at.
big dairy dude.
Oh man, I would die without dairy.
I'm a huge dairy dude. I die with dairy. I'm lactose intolerant for those
Oh,
of you
that
listening, for anyone listening. So yeah, I can't have it. It's weird because like certain cheese, like light cheese, it's fine, but like anything cream or milk, like lactose milk or cream, it destroys me. It's just nope, body does not accept it.
But what about queso blanco? Can you do that? Because that's white cheese.
I don't know. I can have like pizza, and it usually takes a couple of days for it to affect me at all.
All
Like
right.
if at all. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does. It depends. But yeah, like milkshakes or like milk or ice cream, like almost instantly, I'm just like, that's bad.
So what we've learned is everyone out there, be sad for Justin.
No,
Basically,
make fun
can't
of
drink
Justin.
alcohol, can't have lactose, just horrible. I'm
Nice.
sorry.
Sad
This
Thanks.
Coke is making me burp a lot, dude. I don't know. I'll back up when I burp.
I think the moral here is actually make fun of Justin, but
Christ.
So, we talked about this a little bit before the podcast, but are either of you planning, either of our guests here, planning to get either of the next gen consoles?
I think I'll eventually get the PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the
I
same boat.
plan to eventually. I don't think I'll get it right away, but I think I'll get the Xbox.
I
Since
see.
I already play. I don't even own a PlayStation anymore.
I probably wouldn't get either, but I know for a fact my mom is buying the Series X the day it comes out.
It's gonna be a yikes for me. I'll probably get a PS5 when a game comes out that I want to get comes out. So like
Agreed.
when like Bloodborne 2 comes out or something, something like that. I'll be
Persona
like,
6.
all right, yeah, Persona 6, something like that. That's probably when I'll get it. But anything
Respectable.
other than that, Xbox, all the Xbox games are coming to PC now, so there's really no point for
Well,
me.
we don't know if Infinite is, right? Have they said?
No, I'm pretty sure they already said it's also coming out for PC.
I have no idea.
I just know
Well,
that Sony has more of the exclusives that I would actually want to play.
I think what you meant to say that Sony has exclusives at all.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like
I mean, they're
everything.
supposed to. Isn't there? There's a what's it called? There's supposed to be like a new Fable in the works.
They've been
new
saying that for
Halo.
like 5 years. Rumors keep popping up.
I know. Okay, let me hope.
You can never trust anything.
Yeah,
From Fable.
but no, that's the issue though, is that Microsoft just keeps putting all their games on PC as well.
Yeah.
Why would I buy an
it's
Xbox if?
Yeah,
PCs
exactly.
are expensive.
But I already have the
Okay.
PC, and this new Xbox
know,
is
but I
going to be $1 billion.
It's confirmed Halo Infinite is going to be on Windows side. It's on Xbox website, so it's official.
So like, there you
Sick.
go. Like, why buy an Xbox Series X?
How much do they know? Like the starting price of it? Or
I haven't read anything about the starting
Rumors?
price.
I believe rumors are around $500.
that
but
is
I
cheaper
think-
than I thought.
that's like
That's
four
what I
times cheaper than a computer.
Not really.
Yeah.
You can get a
No,
decent
that's
computer
not
for
4
like
times.
700, 800.
Yeah, 700,
If you're
800,
buying,
yeah.
like- Yeah, if you're buying high end,
You could get a high-end computer for like 12,000. Or
Okay.
sorry,
1200.
1200.
You can get a really high
You could get the best computer in the world for 12,000 for 12,000.
Yeah, you can.
No,
You
for-
get the best
Just
processor.
buy a NASA supercomputer.
For 1,200, you could get a high-end computer run any game on the market.
The funny thing is, Wim, a supercomputer nowadays is just really, really good consumer grade hardware. Like that's it. That's what a supercomputer is.
That's probably what I buy.
But
Justin, can I get you to lean back from the mic just like a touch?
just like this.
Yeah, just like you just need to be into the tiniest bit quieter according to the audio.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, so Justin, just don't talk anymore.
Yeah, Justin, can you just?
no one wants to hear you anyways, dude.
Shut
Yeah.
up, Justin. Just be quiet. Don't talk.
I mean, I want to hear him, but
Is there a feature that would get you to buy the Series X?
For us not buying it, you mean?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't. My mom's getting it. I'm not getting it.
Or no.
There's not a
No,
single
probably-
feature you could think of.
A feature
friends-
now.
If it cures
my
cancer,
friends,
maybe I'll
that's
get
what's
it.
gonna- that's what they're gonna play, so I'm gonna move over to that because my friends.
I mean, that's.
I mean, that's the
fair.
only reason I bought. That's the only reason I bought the Xbox One. It's because that's what my friends were buying.
I remember back when the Xbox One and PS4 were both about to come out. Our group were Xbox 360 guys. We talked for, I mean, every day about it for maybe 6 months about which one we should get. And eventually we got Xbox One, and honestly, I think I regret that as a whole.
Oh yeah, I
I-
agree. 100%.
I regret that too.
I said
I
that
wasn't
was
part
what
of
you
it.
think it's for. It should happen. I mean, I wasn't talking with your guys specific like Kentucky group, but
Yeah, you were
Um,
there.
in general, I feel like I was talking like Sid and Cameron and others, and and I was like, man, we should get the PS4 because it's gonna be more popular. It's gonna have like better. It's gonna have more games, more exclusives and stuff, and like Halo's bad now, so like, who cares? And yeah, we all just kind of still got an Xbox for so I just because we knew Xbox, I guess, in the ecosystem, and I don't think we wanted to transfer really, so it was just kind of one of those things. But I regret getting the Xbox One so early because there was like no reason to.
Yeah.
Honestly, I spent way too much money on something I should have only spent like 400 or less on.
I didn't even buy my Xbox One, so
I think I
Oh.
got it.
You got lucky.
I got it as a graduation present.
yeah, my dad bought it for me.
The best part of the Xbox One, the only thing that the thing that the Xbox One has over the PS4 more than anything else is its backwards compatibility.
Yeah,
Yeah,
If
true.
PlayStation had that, it would like definitively be the better console.
yeah,
But,
that's
I
true.
I mean, Sony's just been slowly killing Microsoft in every feature the Xbox had the PlayStation didn't.
Well, I don't know. Xbox is kind of coming back now because they have like Game Pass, and Game Pass is vastly more popular than like PlayStation Now. Like, I
But you
would
can
wager
only
that at
play-
least one person in here doesn't even know what PlayStation Now is.
I have no idea, but I own the Game Pass.
Yeah,
I
but-
also own Game Pass.
I can't tell you the last time I downloaded a game from it.
That's fair, but you're paying for it.
I mean,
Yeah,
correct me if
I
I'm
mean, I'm paying $15 for it, so
Last
correct
one-
me if I'm wrong though. Like originally, PlayStation, one of the worst things about them was their online system was awful. Whether
Yeah.
it be like chatting or friends or anything,
It was
they
it was
pretty much
sucky.
fixed that.
Mhm.
They came out with the what was it? PlayStation. I don't know what the actual term was for it, but
Plus
the getting free games every it was a plus.
Mhm. Yeah,
and they got
PlayStation
like the new games every month or whatever. Was that before Microsoft came out with their version?
that was about the same time.
I mean, PlayStation Now, yeah, definitely worse, but only because part of the thing with Game Pass is like it's going to eventually transfer into being the ultimate version where you can do it for both PC and your Xbox, which is cool.
I
The
mean,
only
that's what I
thing I'll say
have.
about
I have
Game
that.
Pass is
Um,
like the
Ultimate
games
PC
go
and Xbox.
away after a time.
Yeah, that is
It's-
sucky.
It's same on PlayStation, but I know on Xbox if it's a sorry, back up a little bit. If it's a 360 game, you do get to keep it.
Yeah, I
Um,
think the 360s are permanently on Game Pass, but the Xbox One games go away after a few months.
I mean,
no, like the
and,
yeah.
and there's
the
something to be
games are gold
said.
anymore.
There's something to be said about the Xbox One's best feature is playing 360 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's something to be said that maybe there's something wrong with your console when people use your new console to just play the old console's games.
It's
Well,
just
there's
a
also-
prettier 360.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, there's also something to be said that it took like, what, 3 or 4 years for the majority of like decent games that were on the 360 to be backwards compatible.
Yeah, it was
And
a
there's
really
still a
slow
bunch of
crawl.
games
Yeah, there are a bunch of games
that
that.
aren't like Ultimax, Persona 4 being Ultimax is backwards still.
Yeah.
Not that it's better on the. I mean, it's still better on PS3. It's free online and
So, I don't know.
Probably, but anyway, yeah, like there's
And I mean, now Sony's
Yeah.
got the exclusives and Xbox doesn't really like, I don't know. To me, there was like, I felt like Xbox was definitely in the lead in the past. Even though I think the PS2 is still probably, isn't it like the most owned console of all time or something?
I think
Or
PS4
it
might have
was.
surpassed it.
No, I don't think so. I think it's like PS2, Wii, and the DS are like the three best
I think, yeah.
selling consoles.
So,
I don't know what
I mean, like
what
it had
order
something
they're in.
then, but since then it's definitely gotten like PS3 versus Xbox 360. Xbox 360 crushed it, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
just slowly Sony has just fixed so many of their issues that they were having, while Xbox is almost downgraded over the years.
Yeah,
Like they're
Uh,
losing stuff.
bad.
They're not. It's not like it's worse, but they're losing things they used to have as side features, and they're not really replacing it with anything. They're just kind of like sitting on their laurels until like these recent years where they're now realizing they're losing and trying to come up with these new ideas, finally, and like repurchase their old LPs and stuff like that, and so they can have exclusives again. Although we haven't really seen many of those games actually produce anything yet, we can hope that they're going to be there in the future.
there's like I could think of like 3 quote unquote exclusives because they're also on games for Windows 10. But Halo, Sea of Thieves, and Gears are like the only things. And like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Sunset Overdrive.
Halo is nothing to write home about anymore. Sea of Thieves
Okay, I
was
was
bad when it came out.
I was never really a big fan of Halo.
Of what? Halo?
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair, man. It's your prerogative. I want to just put
I
this
wasn't
out here
saying it was
since we were
bad.
talking.
It's just saying there's nothing to write home about. It's not like,
Yeah.
a new Halo game came out back in the day. It was like everyone was going nuts. It was crazy. It was,
Yeah, like the midnight releases were crazy. They had big releases in New York. Bill Gates would show up, and it was crazy. But before we go on, I wanted to mention that PS4 is actually the second best-selling console. In October of last year, according to Business Insider, it sold 102 million consoles, and it's only bested by PlayStation 2, which sold 150 million consoles. So,
I knew PlayStation 2 was up there.
yeah, PlayStation 2 is number one still right now. Wii
Hell yeah.
3.
Oh, yeah, Wii
But,
is 3 and then DS,
I needed to
DS
stay
is
there.
4.
For all of time.
Let me see. Let me look at this picture.
If DS even
Mm.
counts,
It's not on this graph. I don't see it. But
not important.
yeah, not important. Anyway, Halo. Yeah, it's fallen off popularity. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of. There's this YouTuber I like to watch called Hidden Xperia. He's a pretty decent Halo YouTuber. A lot of the Halo YouTubers are like, from what I've seen, are kind of like, I don't want to say toxic, but they're a little. I don't know. The Halo community seems to have like a big like baby complex or something, man, where they like they just act like children. I feel like, but maybe that's just all communities. I don't know.
was good.
Yeah, but like
It's
anyway,
I'm not. I don't. I want it to be said that I don't care if you like Halo 4 or 5. My statement is strictly that they're definitively less popular, like on a global
Yeah,
level.
because 5 is bad.
I personally don't like Halo 4, Halo 5. I mean, again, it doesn't matter. It's all opinion.
I don't
if
think
you like
newer
it-
Halo. I don't think they're bad. I think
yeah.
they're just different.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Like they almost mixed them with like Call of Duty and more modern FPS features, and then the entirety of the gameplay just changed because of it.
they became more muddled and less unique as like 4 and 5 came out.
Well, I'm really basing my opinion on the campaigns.
Well,
I don't like the multiplayer because I suck at Halo multiplayer, so I hate
so
it.
you hate it?
I mean, that's a fair statement.
I mean, I'll say it till the end of time. Halo 5 custom games is a blast. This is the most fun I've had just casually playing games with my friends. Is Halo 5 custom games. But
That's probably the only thing I'd buy Halo for.
yeah, that's about where I'm at. So
But you can't tell me the story in 5 is good.
Oh God, it's.
That don't. You can't
I'm not-
argue that.
I'm not gonna say anything about the story of Halo 4 or 5 because some people like 4 story, and I think there's probably at least one person who likes Halo 5 story. But
there are good parts of the Halo 5 story, but all of it's delivered so poorly.
the part where Master Chief, spoiler by the way, if you haven't played,
Spoilers.
like a 5-year-old spoiler. I think the game came out in 2015. Anyway, the one part in Halo 5 when Master Chief fights Spartan Locke, the fight is like so slow. Like, and I get it, they're trying to make them like look like they're like, they're big tank Spartan guys, they're heavy guys in a heavy armor, but like it's so slow. It reminds me of that, like, the most horrible fight ever, and it's like that one really old Star Trek fight, and it's like the worst thing ever, and you can tell the boulders are made out of styrofoam and stuff. It's just like, I don't know if you guys have seen that, but man, it's bad. It's really like that scene defines Halo 5 for me. Is like the really slow, bad fight between Locke and Chief, and I still don't really understand why they're fighting.
I didn't really mind the Halo 5 story throughout the whole thing. It's just the ending was kind of abrupt. I thought it would, like, the end mission would lead on into something else, or it would keep going after that point, but it kind of just stopped.
I like the whole misrepresentation, or I guess that's probably the bad way of wording it, but how they like marketed it as this game where like Chief could be in the wrong and he's effing missing and all this stuff, and then like the entire game literally like, but Chief's in the right. Chief's doing a good, like, he's not the bad guy here. Why did the trailers make it seem like it was this big mystery?
Yeah.
When
Apparently,
I thought we were like chasing him.
Apparently, there was a whole thing about that. I haven't looked into it in a while, and I've only pretty much heard from Hidden Xperia and like YouTubers and stuff. But apparently, that was like a whole thing where like they changed the story somewhat late into development, and it was like after marketing had already started. So like, they're just like, well, so I don't know if that's. Yeah, but if that's the case, I mean, all right, I get it, but yeah, it's very clear that like Chief's in the right. Like, what do you guys mean?
I guess we probably don't want to. I mean, if you get Justin and I started on Halo, we could probably take the whole podcast just talking about it. So we might want to move on.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
What has everyone been playing lately? Ben?
Terraria 1.4. Boy,
Journey's End.
hell yeah!
I've been wanting to play.
I'm
it's
excited to get
a
around
lot
to
of
it
fun.
one day.
Yeah, I've been playing with a couple of friends, and then I started the actual journey like mode.
Yeah.
On my own, and I mean it's cool to see that it's like their own take on creative mode, kind of.
Yeah.
And it's a cool mixture between the two. Like you have the powers of like you can enable like a god mode. You can decide what your difficulty is going to be set to, setting it all the way up to master. You can set spawn rates, and it's personal spawn rates too, which is interesting. So like if we had two players on different parts of the map, they're not going to be forced to have the spawn rate I have around me, all the way up to ×10. Can control the time of the day. You can make the day just move faster in general. Control weather, etc. But there's like a spawning and like a duplication of items, but in order to do it, you have to research the items first. So when it comes to like ores, it takes like 100 of an ore to be able to just duplicate the ores freely. 25 bars, 200 all the way up to 400 of a lot of the blocks. Most like weapons and items are all just only one of them, but it was kind of cool to see a mixture of it because like you still have the progression, but you also have the ease.
You have the progression, but you don't have the grinding.
Yeah, like you can, and especially if you were playing it with friends, like you could kind of you wouldn't necessarily need to go grind every single person to have
Yeah.
this one item. You could just get it once, and now everyone has that item, which is cool. I could definitely see where some people would think it's cheating, but at the same time, like, it's all optional. Like,
Yeah,
you don't
like,
have to do any of it.
Yeah.
But I was sad to see that I think there's pets they added as specific drops for when killing a boss. Like, each boss has its own like little chibi pet
Yeah.
for master mode, and even if you set the difficulty to master, you don't get that though as a journey though.
I mean,
but-
that's fair. There should be things that are like exclusive to the hardest way to play.
Yeah. They added some new like sprites and stuff for some of the weapons. They rebalanced stuff. It's a lot of cool changes. It's nice to see a team come back to their game and kind of like correct everything they see as a problem with it before just kind of leaving it to sit there and just
Yeah.
Because
be
this
the
is
best it can be.
This is the
rather
last
than-
patch, right? They're done.
It's the last major update.
Yeah.
They're still doing hot fixes and stuff like that right now, but
No, that's cool.
that's about it.
Win
That's
win.
been fun.
What have you been playing?
Fallout 76.
I wish I wish I had a soundboard just to be like. Bleh!
It's not that bad.
I mean, I've heard a couple people say that the newest update made it passable.
Same.
I mean,
Wasteland. I mean, I bought it when it came out,
Well,
and I played it for like a week straight, and I got bored because there was nothing to do, and so I quit up until now. And I don't know, there's like more than I know what to do.
I mean, that was kind of Sea of Thieves' same problem, is that it came out when it launched.
there's just like
There
nothing
was
to
just
do.
nothing to do in the game,
Yeah.
and
I
then
mean,
slowly
the
with
game
each
when it
update.
launched also wasn't that good.
Yeah, well,
No Man's Sky as well.
Oh, I love No Man's Sky.
I've heard there's a community behind it now, and
yeah.
like
Now that
people
it's been fixed up.
they've really added a lot of stuff to that. I do have to applaud Hello Games for actually like sticking with it and just being like, yeah, you know what, screw it, we're just gonna keep adding stuff. They added a lot of stuff that they originally promised too. Like
It's.
It's
Did he die?
I
Ties.
don't know.
What?
No, you just like stopped talking.
oh, sorry, no, like that was it. That was my thought.
Okay.
And-
Ben and I just this last week picked up the discontinued Dragon Ball MMO.
oh no.
So what is that?
Oh man.
Back in the early or the late 2000s, maybe early 2010s, that era, a Dragon Ball MMO was made called Dragon Ball Online, and I'm pretty sure it never came to America.
I think it was only in Korea. If I'm right, I don't
Or
remember.
Yeah, it was Korea, Japan. It was over there somewhere. I don't know. It got discontinued, but a guy or a group of guys sat down to bring it back, and they offer it for free to play. And it's not great, but I also really like it for some reason.
Yeah.
That's such a
It's-
Sid thing to say though. It's not great, but I still really like it.
It's
I
kind of
do.
like a private server of other games. If any, I don't know if any
Yeah,
of you
any
or anyone
any
watching would
MMO
have played them,
fans,
but-
you know, played any of the
Fantasy
private
Star
WoW
Universe.
servers or anything.
Yeah, speaking of private servers, there's private servers in 76, and you have to buy them.
$100.
Anyone who's stupid enough to buy one.
Oh wait, like
Yeah.
they're selling private like dedicated servers
Well,
to their people.
You
don't
guys
even-
know who or like what Fallout First is?
Nope.
I do.
No.
It's just a membership service. You get access to your own private server, like 12 to 1300 atoms, which is a premium currency per month.
Christ.
That's about it.
On,
That's
on
all
PC, do you have
It's
free
not even-
servers if you host it yourself?
No, you
It's-
see, here's the thing. They said they promised private
Eh.
servers, but the private servers aren't actually private server. It's not like what Sid was saying, where you host it yourself. It's literally just like a private instance on one of their servers.
Yeah, so you're
That's
basically
it.
paying them to have a better connection, which is their issue to begin with.
Well, I've never actually had anyone join here who I didn't invite.
Yeah.
Well,
which,
that's
I
for the
mean,
best anyway, because they like advertise the game like, oh, you can kill other people in the wasteland, and then when the game came out, you just can't.
Like I said, the game fucking sucked when it came out.
Yeah, it was really bad.
From what I saw of its recent stuff, yeah, it definitely looked better.
Wastelanders
but-
added a bunch of decent changes. There's still bugs, and there's a bunch of terrible bugs that are happening.
I mean, I played it for the free weekend, and for what I played, I mean, I only played like an hour of it. From what I played, it felt like I was playing a Fallout game because I was going around talking to because I could talk to NPCs and stuff right in the beginning, and like I had dialogue options, and I was going through quests and stuff, and I was like, this feels like a Fallout game, and then there's just people that walk around, like actual people that showed up and like gave me free shit and stuff. Like that was cool.
Well,
And you can kill them.
the community as a whole we've like gaming community as a whole have been like slowly becoming more and more okay with the people starting games as early access. Why do all these games like Sea of Thieves and 76 and No Man's Sky, why do they not
Just start early, like say
just
they're early
be like,
access.
hey, we're early access, we're gonna make the game better, if you want to try it in its current state, here you go.
Yeah. I mean, No Man's Sky definitely didn't it also have an update that made it like
Yeah.
actually good recently?
Yeah, they added like a bunch of the features that they said were gonna be in the original game.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's wacky.
Any early
On one,
access?
on one.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, on one hand, it's like nice to see more games. I guess listening to the community way. This is kind of a tangent, but I know like recently with Doom Eternal,
Yes.
it had that like awful anti-cheat engine that they were adding,
Yeah, the
and then they recently said that like in their next update they're going to remove it for PC players because
Yep.
no one wants that on their computer.
Yep, I thought it was really funny because like Denuvo came out with like a whole big message about like talking about like, oh, like it doesn't have a splash screen or anything because we didn't want to like disconnect you from like the experience of like it loading up or something. Like I get it, they didn't want it to like take extra time, they wanted it to just kind of run in the background and it to like just it doesn't even bother you, but like people didn't want that, like you said, like obviously people didn't want that, and it's like, and Doom doesn't really have like like it has the versus mode, but it's not really like there's no like competitive,
Yeah, it doesn't matter if someone
Yeah.
cheats in it,
Yeah.
really.
like no one really cares, like they just play it for fun, like it's not, yeah, there's no like ranked Doom battle mode or anything, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's nice to see like developers listening to players, I guess, and coming out with all these updates and whatnot. But it's a different story kind of when it's those games and it's like, okay, well you
It's
you
like-
told us this was gonna be there originally.
It's like
It's not there.
I guess
Oh,
it-
now it's been a year. Good job coming out with it.
No
or,
Man's... oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry. Or if Fallout has Fallout. I mean, the game's definitely better, but it almost seemed as if it's like, okay, well, it's been however long it's been. Let's do this update, add some more features, put some stuff in our cash shop, and make some more money. Is almost what it seemed like to me. Because even their cash shop seemed like everything was so overpriced for what actually returned from it.
It's not really
I don't know.
bad, like that bad anymore.
I did
There's
get a
still
bunch
some
of,
stuff that's fucking expensive.
I mean, you're right. From the few like videos I've watched from Young Yeah or whatever about like prices and stuff, I think it's gotten better. I don't know. I don't. I mean, okay, I did say you're right, but I guess I don't really have the authority to say that. But what I'm trying to say is they did give me a lot of free atoms when I was playing, so that was cool. I mean, I couldn't buy anything super expensive or anything. Again, I only played for like an hour, but just doing quests and stuff, they did give me free shit, so that was nice.
That's kind of what it comes down to, though. Whereas, like, No Man's Sky, it was, I mean, what, like 2 guys or something?
16, I think.
Yeah, it's a small group. They got overwhelmed. Whatever. I mean, it's still bad, but Bethesda, they're like, they got a lot of money. They're a AAA studio. They're like, there was no excuse for 76.
Not really, no.
It was bad.
I don't get either too. They did the same. It's funny because Todd Howard specifically went on in an interview saying that like a beta nowadays isn't actually a beta, it's more like a marketing thing. And then they had their beta like 3 months before the game's release, so it was literally just a marketing. Like they barely did anything and didn't fix a lot of the issues the game had. before it was out. So I
No,
was
and
like,
that's the funny thing about the beta too, is that we were all going to get it day one. We were looking for something to do.
oh yeah.
We were like, "There's nothing out right now. We're all bored of our games. We're gonna buy 76 when it comes out." And they put up that like beta or whatever, and we all got in. And instantly, we were all like, "Thank God they put out this beta, so we did not give them our money. Thank God that they showed us how terrible their game was first."
Yeah, it was not good at launch. It was a good way of putting it. I honestly do think if it was currently where it's at right now, if they had launched it with this, a lot more people would have been like, "This is pretty cool," because it's actually like, it's basically single player. From what I experience now, again, only played like an hour, so I don't have full experience like Wim over here. But from what I've played,
level 97.
it felt like I was just playing a new Fallout game, and I could run into actual people, and that was cool.
It's just stuff that should have been in the game when it came out.
Yeah.
I mean, is there any like early access game or something that you guys have been sitting on for a while?
Destiny 2.
Let's not get into the Destiny 2 tangent right now, because man, can I effing rant about that for the next hour.
Good.
I very much could, because I want to love that game, and they just don't want me to love that game.
Agreed.
They just very actively are against me loving that game.
It's pretty yikes. From
Yeah,
what I
it's
understand.
bad.
Yeah.
I've been sitting on Star Citizen.
That game's never coming out, man.
One day, it'll be the perfect video game.
No, it won't.
Definitely.
Yeah, one day in 2025.
It's
That's-
2030.
yeah,
It really is. What do you mean?
Yeah, try like 2090. I'll see you guys when I'm dead.
That game's gonna run out of money before anything.
I mean, I don't know. People invest a lot of money into the spaceships of that game.
Yeah, they're not the smartest people.
I mean, most people who play games like Star Citizen and Elite Dangerous and EVE Online are people who have the money to play those games.
I played
Like, I am definitely...
EVE Online, but
I'm definitely interested in Star Citizen. I bought like the basic ship so I could start playing the game, and I like it a lot. But I just want it to be done.
It seems cool when I was actually with you in person, Sid. It seemed cool. Like I was like, oh, that's cool. You're flying around a spaceship and doing cool shit. But like,
Yeah, but it's just not there yet. It's on its way, but it's not there yet.
that reminded me of that German Naruto intro. Naruto, I'm on my way. Naruto, I'll be
What?
okay. It's a meme. I'm sorry.
I'm aware of this meme. I'm amazed you're not Jim.
I'm not that much of a Naruto fanboy anymore.
What was that? You said
Huh?
you don't follow memes anymore?
A Naruto fanboy.
Oh, sorry.
Neither am I. I just know this meme because it's funny.
Well, I used to be.
Yeah, he was. I was too. Hey, what a wonderful time today.
You and your fucking Arthur
Yeah,
quotes.
that Arthur quote keeps coming back to me. I've been on top of that one. What have you been playing, Justin?
A little bit of everything, honestly, that I usually play. So, like, Doom, Master Chief Collection on PC because Halo 2 came out. I played a little bit of Devil May Cry 5 over the past couple of days. A little bit of Rivals of Aether. I got Sunset Overdrive because it was $10 on Amazon for PC. So I played a little bit of that, and then Tony bought me Overwatch, so I playing that again, I guess.
Okay, we're gonna talk about Overwatch for a second.
Oh no.
So
No,
Justin
you're going
here, right? A funny little story. Make fun of Justin a little bit. So about a year ago, you'd say, Justin?
Whenever Blizzard did, so yeah, probably about a year ago. Whenever BlizzCon, the last BlizzCon was, and
Yeah.
they, all that drama happened. I deleted my account because I was like, "Wow, Blizzard's a bunch of scumbags."
So he deleted his account. No, okay, so he says this, right? And that might be an honorable thing, delete your account because Blizzard sucks. But
I agree.
the first thing he told me, okay, the first thing he told me when he deleted his account was, well, I just didn't want people to invite me to play Overwatch anymore. And if I don't own it, they can't invite me.
Granted, that's true. I did say that, but Ian was bugging me a lot then. But it was also because of the Blizzard thing. I just didn't want to say the Blizzard thing because I thought I would have gotten made fun of for saying.
You're getting made fun of for the other thing. Don't worry.
Yeah, which is funny. Which is very.
And no, it gets worse, right? So, Battlefront. Effing
Battle.net.
Black Ops 4.
Yeah, it's on Battle.net. Cameron got me that.
Our friend Cameron.
For free.
Our friend Cameron
gave it to me for free.
Bought him the game.
I forgot it was on my account, and I deleted the account.
So he literally just threw a gift in the hole. And it's only funny. It was kind of funny at the time, but it's very funny now that he has a Blizzard account again with Overwatch on it. And he's just the worst guy. I love Justin to death, but come on, man. Cameron, you owe Cameron $60.
I do. I really do. Tony got me Overwatch because he wanted something that me, him, and Sue could play together that wasn't just Smash, because she was kind of Smash Brothers, because she's kind of like on Smash Brothers a lot. So I was like, okay, fine, like, screw it. And then because you said Sid, you're like, yeah, I guess I'll play it. I was like, all right. But I'm only gonna play Reaper because that's it. I'm gonna play Reaper like I'm a Reaper main. That's it. I'm just gonna be garbage, Edgelord Reaper.
Another funny story to make fun of Justin a little bit, because that's where we're at. We're at the make fun of Justin hour, I guess. So the other week, I have this GIF that I like to show him a lot.
Oh God!
I like to send him this GIF, and he got tired of me sending him the GIF. Any situation, even when it wasn't applicable, I would just send him the GIF. He got upset. It's
Fuka, but it's the model from Persona Q.
Yeah, so
it's her doing the meme Fortnite dance, aka the
toxic dance,
the poison dance from Scrubs.
Yeah, poison. Poison.
Poison.
Yeah. I played too much Pokemon. So I sent him that a lot. He's got like a green screen behind her.
Yeah,
and
so you could put.
He got pretty tired of me sending it to him. Told me to stop, and I was like, "Tell me to stop again." So he's like, "I'll kill you," and I'm like, "Tell me to stop again." And he goes, "Stop," and I go, "That's it." So I bought a month of Discord Nitro just to make it my profile picture, my GIF picture of Fuka dancing, just because Justin told me to stop. Really, that is really all it was.
See, you said this was supposed to be a story making fun of Justin.
But it's really
all
making
I'm hearing
fun of
is a
Sid.
story making fun of you.
Because Sid wasted money.
Making fun of. That's how far I'm willing to go for a joke. That's
Not wasted
not
money.
making fun of.
That seems
Discord
kind of
Nitro is
sad.
not wasted money. We use we use the features that this thing offers so fucking much. All of us should be sending our money to them.
everybody listen. Anybody and everybody who listens to this podcast should also give all your money to Discord. They are an incredible service. They don't sponsor us, by the way. Although if you want to, I mean, bring it on. But Discord's great and it's free, and I mean,
Yeah, good luck with that one.
It's good service.
I don't know.
You don't know about that? You know if Discord's a good service?
I think it's pretty
Bring
darn
back
good.
TeamSpeak.
Bring back TeamSpeak.
TeamSpeak's kind of cancer.
Ooh, I mean, people
What
still
about
use
Skype?
TeamSpeak. Oh God, what did you just say to me?
I'm gonna say Skype.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Skype.
Wim get no
Skype
bad
just,
Wim.
Skype just took their last legs, and we're like, all right, we can
We're
still
prof-
get the business route going, guys. And
Yeah,
then they lost the
exactly.
business route to Zoom.
Yeah, they're like, we're professional now.
Yeah. The only time I have used Skype in the past like 10 years has been at work.
I use Skype a lot. I know you're thinking, what? But you see, because my computer calendar checked my Skype, it took all of the birthdays of all of my friends that I was friends with on Skype, and it now gives me a notification the day before any of my friends' birthdays. So for the most part, I use Skype pretty often whenever I have a friend with a birthday coming up.
You don't remember my birthday?
We talked on your birthday this year and the year before that, and I sung for you your birthday the year before that.
Okay,
Don't
then what's
give
my
me
birthday,
that.
Sid?
I don't know it off the top of my head. It was coincidence
Okay.
every time.
Well, it's Sid's birthday, Wim Wim.
Hell if I know.
Yeah, exactly.
My
I
birthday
never
is
said
two-way
I was
street.
his friend.
Yeah, it's a two-way street, Wim Wim. You
I never
gotta.
said I was his friend.
Okay, then if you're not his friend, then he doesn't have to know your birthday. So you know what, Wim Wim?
Oh.
He said he's my friend.
I don't know anybody's birthdays.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Skype, I wouldn't either.
Wait, who's Ben?
All right. Well, where's the nearest bridge?
See you, Ben. Thanks for having me on.
Oh man, I should have left the Discord call for that bit. Damn.
My birthday's in 6 days, so I will be
I don't know how to add.
23 years old.
Woo.
So that's coming up. Our friend Ian's birthday. I don't know if Ian will listen to this, but I'll probably tell you happy birthday on your birthday. But if I don't, happy birthday, man. His birthday's 2 days before mine, so that's 4 days from now. How many days on my birthday? What did I say?
6.
6? Yeah. So 4 days from now. So Wim.
Wim Wim.
To go ahead and tell us the story of how we met you. Well, I want it through your words.
It was late, wasn't it?
Probably, knowing the times that I stream, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
with
it was probably like 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
No one slept.
No one had
That's
slept.
early.
No.
Yeah, we had been up all night, so
So I guess it's late.
And I was just scrolling through Twitch. Just scrolling through their Smite section.
and it's probably the only
then-
channel doing Smite at 7 a.m.
Yeah. And then I found them, and then
You know,
I'm here.
here he is. We played Smite together. He came and watched us a bunch, and eventually one day he was around every single day, and we didn't have a mod yet. And I was like, "Hey, Wim, you want to be our mod?" And here he is.
And now I just don't watch anymore.
Well, you got
Pretty
really
much.
busy. It's not, you got a new job,
Yeah,
you got a
I do
girlfriend,
have a
you,
job.
you got a life now. That's,
Yep.
Wonder
You
what
had a
that's
life
like.
back then.
yeah. I don't.
Me too,
Come on.
honestly. I wish I had a life.
Ben.
Eh?
I don't actually remember meeting you. We were in high school together,
Wow.
but I don't remember the first time we talked.
Yikes.
We were in middle school
Sixth
together
grade.
too. 6th grade. What class?
Yeah. We didn't have a class together. You were in a different pod. So I met
What do
everybody
you
through
mean
Tyler.
by pod?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
our middle school, 3 grades, 6th, 7th, 8th, for all you weirdos out there with different grades.
Yeah, with
and you-
junior high or whatever. I don't really
Yeah,
know.
whatever the fuck you
Everywhere.
got going.
Except America. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, okay, but we're America, all right? And they had each grade divided into 3 different pods. That would just have you would have the same set of your math, science,
In curriculum.
social studies,
They were-
and English teachers, and then outside of that would be electives.
So the school, to explain this and why they did this, probably the school had 9 different locker rooms, and attached to those locker rooms were 3 to 4 classrooms. So there'd be a locker room and then 4 classrooms off of it, and then a 5th door that goes to the hall. So there was
Can you draw that in MS Paint?
God, no.
So
I could.
it was
I'm
just
not
like a
going to.
row of pods. So that's what everyone called them. They were pods. There was just a row of one door that would lead to a locker room, and those locker rooms would lead to classrooms.
But yeah, so Sid's dumbass transferred to our school.
I did.
Halfway through 6th grade.
Near the last 2 months.
Near the end, I don't remember. But and I had met you already through Nathan and all those idiots because
Well-
I had met them from Tyler.
I knew Tyler
played Halo.
in elementary school.
But yeah, we had played Halo 3 together and stuff on Xbox. I think I ran into you in the hallway a couple of times, but didn't really get to know you
Yeah,
until
we
probably
were-
7th or 8th grade.
Yeah, that's probably right.
And just playing games, talking, hanging out sometimes.
Really, it's just
Birthday
Halo,
parties. I don't know.
Halo,
Halo 3.
Halo 3.
Halo
yeah.
3. Halo 3.
Yeah, Halo 3. And same with
It's-
Justin.
Yeah.
Through Sid, met Justin, his friends Cameron, other people.
I
you know,
said I met you through
me.
your friend Jack at the time,
Yeah,
right?
my friend Jack. I don't remember his gamer tag, but
I don't remember either.
he was like, "Hey, I got this guy. He has this modded Halo 3 map. and it was like, I don't know if anyone here remembers those, but essentially it was a Halo 3 map that had like a bunch of like gray elite models that just like stood and looked left and looked right all over the map.
Oh yeah.
I met Justin on one of those.
The fuck?
Yeah, you could like spawn in like empty just player.
Yeah, like they
Models,
had no, they
basically,
had
they
no
just stand
eye
there.
attached to them. They just stood there and looked left and then looked right. Like the idle animation played out. Yeah, and that was what, 12 years ago?
Jeez, was it really? It was like 2008. So yeah, holy crap, like 12 years ago.
Maybe 13,
Yeah, like yeah. Oh my god.
maybe early or maybe late 2007.
Maybe, yeah. Actually, it might have been. So, jeez, man.
Fuck.
The heroic map pack was out before I met anyone. I'm certain of that. So when did the heroic map pack come out? Anybody got? You wanna look that up, Justin?
I'll bring it up.
But yeah, and then I mean,
I have a feeling that a lot of people on the internet, they just have friends from Halo 3. I think that's just a common like Halo 3 built friendships. You know?
Yeah. Came out March 25th, 2008.
Okay, so
Your
it was
heroic map pack,
at least 2008.
12 years.
Yeah.
So 12
I
years.
was 9 years old.
You were 9, Wim Wim?
I'm only 21.
Yeah. Man, we were young too. We were only like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm only a year older than Wim Wim, so
I'm 4 years older than Wim Wim. So what?
Oh,
I was 13. I was like I was in like 8th grade, I think. And then,
yeah, I was in 5th grade, I believe.
or 7th grade. No, it's probably end of 7th grade. 'Cause it was right at the end of, it was in March there. It was the tail end of 7th grade.
Man, what a video game, huh? Can't wait for that to come to Master Chief Collection. Bring it on.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the crap out of it, man. They have theater mode. They're still waiting on Forge.
I mean, hopefully they're waiting because they're adding anything. I mean, I know they've already data mined out that they added a couple items, but like they added like something real.
Yeah, like all the Forge mode items, all those Forge items are on Xbox.
We always come back to
MCC,
Halo somehow, you know?
Because it's
It's a big part of who we are as people.
yeah. Where's that one quote of Agent Smith from The Matrix going, "What drives us, what binds us," and then he's like doing that whole like speech when all the clones are showing up. That's it. That's Halo.
Watch The Matrix.
You haven't seen The Matrix?
Come on, Wim Wim. Great movie. They're making a 4th one. What's that about?
The
I don't
Matrix, I guess.
Well, the ending of the 3rd movie is like pretty definite. Is the issue?
Yeah, it is a pretty definitive ending. Like,
And apparently, characters who die in the 3rd one are going to be in this one.
Well, that doesn't make much
Well,
sense.
it kind of does though. As long as they're not in the real world, it doesn't matter.
it kind of the world kind of resets. So like I don't know, maybe they come back because it
Like,
reset.
well,
I don't.
but the
I don't
real world doesn't reset. Only
Man, I
the
only ever saw the
digital
first
world. You only really need to see the first one though. Let's face it. I like the second and
good.
third one, but the first one's the one that's actually like good. The second and
I
third
think
one
the-
are just fun.
I think they're good because they're just like fun.
Yeah.
Like the CG aged horribly,
It's
but like the
like,
actual
oh,
scenes that are like
no.
real, they're pretty good.
It's like the Fast and the Furious movies, kind of. They're not good, but man, are they fun.
Still haven't seen a single Fast and the Furious movie.
Don't.
The
I mean,
only
they
one I
were-
remember is Tokyo Drift. That's because of the sick ass theme song.
Hell yeah, dude. Tokyo Drift's like just the best one.
Teriyaki Boys, I think is the name of that song. Or maybe the
Jesus.
name of the people who did it. I don't
That's
know.
kind of racist,
The
Sid.
song itself is kind
it's
of
not.
racist.
That's what it is. That's what it's by. I mean, I guess I'm gonna Google it now, but I'm pretty sure.
I remember being so confused though because I had seen Tokyo Drift.
Yeah,
I
Teriyaki
think I-
Boys. I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
And I think like one more, but then like the newer ones, there were characters that had died in Tokyo Drift that were in the newer ones, and I was so lost because I didn't
Well,
realize that there was just a
yeah.
different. There was just a different timeline.
No, it's not a different timeline. It's the order of movies.
Well, yeah, I
Although
that's-
actually, Han
I'm missing the
dies.
correct word.
Spoiler alert, I guess. Han dies in Tokyo
Uh-oh.
Drift. When did that movie come out? Like 02?
Like 20 years ago.
Yeah, Han, he's the Asian guy. He eats chips. That's like his thing.
Yeah,
He
fucking
dies.
awesome.
Yeah, he's a great character. He dies in Tokyo Drift. He's in the newest one. And the newest
Yeah.
one is after Tokyo Drift.
What?
Yeah, I haven't seen the newest one, but
I didn't know
he
that.
was in the
I didn't know he was
trailer.
newest
Yeah, he
one.
was in the trailer.
Because they had one of the recent ones was like should have been when Tokyo Drift happened.
Yeah, so Han lived that. What I don't know. It's whatever. The movies are just for fun. You don't think about it too much. You know.
I'm thinking about it.
You're thinking about it. Man, I want to count how many times I said throughout this podcast.
Just gonna make an counter for all of us.
At least you didn't just completely
count?
blank
What?
like I did apparently during the conversation.
You did just stop
that's
mid
true.
sentence.
You were just
I
dead.
I don't even remember what I was talking about. I lost it. It was gone.
All right.
Should,
Oh, go ahead.
what have you been playing, Sid?
Me?
Yeah.
I
Other than Dragon Ball.
the Dragon Ball MMO. Yeah. We picked up Battlefront when it was on sale from May the 4th. That's been pretty fun.
But it's pretty fun.
But
Wait,
really,
why-
I
Why
just
was it on
kind of
sale May the 4th?
what Battlefront, the Star Wars game.
Huh?
May the 4th be with you.
What does that mean?
That's Star Wars Day, May 4th. May the 4th be
What's
with
Star
you.
Wars?
All right. I see where this conversation's going,
Yep.
so I want to move on.
It
But
took
nowhere.
Justin a little while to be honest.
But really,
No, I knew that.
I just kind of only played randomizers of old Nintendo games.
Yeah, you've been just doing a lot of
that's all
emulators,
you
haven't you?
That's just kind of
As
my
I'm-
life. I just
As I'm sure any of your stream fans know.
yeah. It's
I
just,
haven't streamed like at all. I streamed some Halo with
maybe you
Ian, but
should.
then Master Chief Collection just kept crashing. Which, by the way, I waited to stream because me and him kept trying to play it like every other day. It still keeps crashing on that level, and I just don't know why.
Just don't play that level then.
I
Also,
guess.
the Bloodstained update came out. Been playing that.
Yeah, that was fun. Finally beat that game.
Yeah, good game. Good game. I don't like. I understand that people take some issue with the art style, but other than that, like the game is fantastic. I love it. That's really all I've been playing. That's it. I guess I'm gonna regret this. I have a feeling. But Wim and Ben, what mobile games you've been playing lately?
Oh God.
I'm gonna let Ben go first.
Oh no.
What have you been playing, Ben? Lay it on me.
I mean, I don't really play mobile games. I usually try them out and then I'll last a little while. But there's the one that I'm sure people have seen ads for called Dragon Raja or something like that. It's supposed to be like a fairly realistic, or not realistic, but like a fairly MMO mobile game. Like it had a lot of actual MMO features in it rather than like weird, just kind of like dumbed down versions. But I didn't last very long on that. And then my roommate got me into a game called Epic 7 recently, and I was having fun with that. But I mean, still, it gets to the point where it becomes a chore almost. I feel like with most mobile games, it's like I have to log
mobile
in.
game.
Yeah, it's like I have to log in today, do all of these things today, because if I don't do them today, I'm going to get behind, or I'm never going to catch up. And it's just
Yeah, that's
meh.
mobile games as a whole. Don't you
Yeah.
worry. That's just how they are. Wim, I know you're our resident mobile game expert.
I only play 2 mobile games.
How many mobile games have
At
you spent
most.
money on? How many mobile games have you spent at least 1
Okay.
cent on?
Do mobile games count like on your iPad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's only one game I spent money on my iPad.
All right. But what about your phone?
I think only 2. I think. Hold on.
I guess while he's checking that, Pokemon Pokemon Masters is
have
really good. That's all I was gonna
2
say.
Oh no, I did spend money on Pokemon Masters. That's 2 on the iPad. Never mind. I forgot that was a game.
All right. Now let me ask you, how much money have you spent on mobile games?
Well, you want to know how much I spent today?
Oh no, that's not where I thought this was
Oh
going.
God.
that's not a good preface statement.
Okay. Yeah. How much
No,
have you
it's
spent just today?
I have spent $95.
Oh my god.
Why?
Jesus Christ.
On what?
What game?
I spent 80 on Blazing.
Blaze,
then I
the
spent
Naruto
the-
one? Blazing?
Yeah, Naruto Blazing.
I thought you. So you wait. Do you still play Blazing?
I'm back into it.
Okay. So what did you spend $95 on today?
Well, 80 on Blazing. On like
Okay.
the 15 to
God.
however much I actually spent. It was like 96 or something, but the majority of it was in Blazing. The rest of it was in Dokkan.
All right, and now give me the estimated overall number.
I've definitely spent more on Dokkan than I have on.
Not what I'm
Blazing.
asking.
I know, but for Blazing,
No, just clump it all together. Give me an estimate.
I don't know, around $1,200.
Oh, that's a computer. That's a computer.
literally a computer.
That's at the course over how much time though?
I've only played Dokkan for about, what month is it?
It is May.
May.
Of
End of May.
2020.
Yeah, end of May.
I've only played it for about 9 months.
I mean,
So
I
like
got
over a year, you spent 1,200. You could have bought a computer.
I got
Buddy.
on
You could
Blazing,
have been
I've
playing with
spent-
us, Wim. You could have been playing with us.
Look, on Blazing, it's been over like a 2-year period.
I got
All right,
That's
better,
not
I
even,
guess.
although that's only like 300 on Blazing. The rest on Dokkan.
I got like very little judgment because I have spent probably $40 on mobile games in the past 5 years.
Shit, I don't even think I
$40?
passed 10.
I think the most money I've spent on useless garbage. That's not true. That's not
All
true.
right, we don't need to get into the Justin spending money on useless garbage conversation.
I was about to say, yeah.
That's
On-
thousands.
On useless digital garbage, other
you
than
go.
Xbox name changes, because that's a whole other thing. But
That's like $300 in itself. How much money
Easy-
Justin spent on naming
more
naming
than
his
that,
name.
easy money I've spent more than that. I've had like over 100 usernames on Xbox Live, so that's 10 times 100. That's probably $1,000 just on usernames. I was a very fickle.
Yeah, but at
Crazy
least you have
kid.
Bitpop now.
Yeah, that's an interesting name, and I like it. But anyway, I think I've spent $40 on. It's kind of funny bringing it back to this, but back in my old Overwatch Blizzard account, I think I spent $40 on loot boxes
Oh my
total
God.
over the course of like the few years I played it.
It wouldn't,
then-
I wouldn't judge you if you hadn't have deleted your account. I'd be like, okay, he likes Overwatch, he bought skins, whatever. Because I've bought skins in
Loot
Smite,
boxes,
so
but-
I get it.
Um,
But
Yeah, I bought skins.
Other
last
than
night.
that,
Smite.
I think the only mobile game that I've ever spent money on was Card Wars, which was the game that I was talking about, the Adventure Time Card Wars game.
yeah,
Oh, I
which-
remember that.
Which is gone now, which makes me very sad because that was like the perfect, like it was very grindy, but it was the perfect, like I have like 10 minutes to waste and I don't want to like do anything else. I like it would be great
Yeah,
to just
but-
play a game for a little bit. Like that
That's
was
how I am
my
with
perfect
Dokkan.
game. Yeah, but you spent $1,200. I spent like maybe
Well,
maybe
that's
20.
combined.
That's
I
bi-
didn't spend actual like 12. I bet I
played
could
that
get
game.
to. I could get there.
I played that. I played Card Wars for years. I spent maybe, this is being generous. I don't think I spent this much, but generously saying, just to go above, to just say I definitely didn't spend more than $20 on that game, other than buying it the first time. So like the initial $4 or $5 to buy the game, and then maybe 20 in microtransactions, and that was it.
I mean,
Like-
I mean, I've spent some money on like quote unquote free games and whatnot. I mean, I grew up playing MMOs and whatnot, and like cash shops and different outfits and mounts and all that. Like that just kind of became normal to me to be like, okay, well, yeah, they need to make their money somewhere. But
I mean that comes down
some
to
some amounts of people
you know,
Oh, God.
spend are ridiculous.
everyone has their vice, their addiction, their whatever. I, for one, have.
Smite skins.
Well, I do have a lot of Smite skins, but
Dokkan.
I've probably spent more money on amiibos than I have on Smite skins.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah, you have.
I have a collection of,
Oh, no.
of about 90-ish unique amiibos.
Yeah, imagine being a weirdo.
And I bought a duplicate once because
Fuck.
my dog chewed it up. So
Since the guy who spent
comes out to,
$1,200
like,
on Dokkan.
Amiibos at their
okay,
cheapest.
it was-
I got like the
it's
Tom Nook one on
combined
clearance for
between
like
two
$6,
games.
and at their most expensive was like 30 for the Detective Pikachu one. So that's a lot of money if you add all that up.
I'm
I
sure.
mean, yeah, but you kind of, I mean, you get something. Sure, they sometimes do stuff for games, but like you get it's a little action figure.
Yeah,
I
it's,
would have spent more on Dokkan this week if I didn't get the new character on the first multi.
yikes.
So is the money you spent to be able to get characters and roles? Mostly, is that like what it's been for?
It's to buy the premium currency, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's how it
But,
be.
I mean, they're on sale. $32 is better
That
than
doesn't-
45.
but it's all digital. You're spending, and I buy skins. I can't, this is to myself too. I buy skins in Smite. You're spending real life money on a picture, essentially.
I'm spending real life money to enjoy the game that I like.
But Dokkan specifically is very free to play friendly.
I agree, but I have money.
I mean, that's fair. You got it, flaunt it, right?
You could be you could be saving that money for so many other things. And I know this is coming from me.
Yeah.
I am-
Well,
I'm a horrible. I just bought
Hobby kettle.
more. Yeah, I just bought more wireless earbuds that I don't need because they have better audio quality than my AirPods. But
I mean, I do the same thing. I just bought. Oni Plays was having a sale. If you buy the Freddy Freaker plush right now, you get the Freddy Freaker pin for free with it. I mean, that's hot garbage, useless, nothing. But I bought it because I wanted it, so.
yeah, I did
mean,
that. See,
we all did the
that's
same
like
thing.
that's probably like $30 though. I just spent like $150 on new earbuds
Yeah,
because they're better
$30.
quality.
$30 is what it was.
Yeah, I think it's probably. You see, this is the problem though. I always spend it on stupid crap that I really shouldn't be buying, especially
Yeah,
in
me
COVID.
too.
I think skins are the only things I've done it for. Between League and Smite, skins.
Yeah. Oh, I guess I won't throw her under the bus by saying her name, but I do have a friend who may or may not listen to this podcast. Hello, if you do, you know who you are. Who I believe has spent $8,900 Canadian dollars on League skins.
Ooh.
So
Wait a minute.
The fuck?
that's a lot of money to spend on skins.
Wait a minute. If you're not, wait.
I need to sell my account, honestly. I could make some money.
you know,
if I
you're
sold
talking
my
Like on
account.
my Dokkan account.
You've talked to her, Justin. You know who it is.
Is it who I sent you in DMs?
Um.
Oh, yikes!
So
That's so much money.
yeah, it's a lot of money, but she had it to spend and she enjoys the game. Whatever, I don't care. I'm a very big proprietor of speak with your wallet. If you like a game, buy the skins for it. If you like the game, buy the
What do you
currency
think
for
I'm
it.
doing? You guys are killing me over
Yeah,
it.
but we're giving you shit to give you shit, not because
Yeah.
we actually frown upon what you have
Exactly.
Also, I mean, also because it was a lot of money. I mean, again, I am no better, but dang, that's a lot of money over the course
Yeah,
of 9
but,
months.
But I mean, you're playing the game. This is what you want in order to enjoy. You have the money. Do it.
Yeah,
The only
I-
people that frown
I
upon it.
enjoy the game without the units because I've definitely had really bad streaks where I just didn't get the units. I still enjoyed the game, but I would enjoy them more if I had the new units.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's how a lot of games, with microtransactions, there's like, I don't remember what they call it, but it's a thing in psychology where, like, if you miss out on something, no matter how minuscule it is, your brain, like, releases a chemical to make you feel bad. So, like,
I always
whenever
feel
these
bad.
like events and stuff come by, so like my example would be like I stopped myself from buying silver in Destiny at Christmas when all the cool ice stuff was out, and like the second it was gone, I was like literally the day it was gone, I was like, man, I know I'm glad I didn't, but man, I wish I would have just bought all those effing skins.
I mean, the only people to like frown upon when it comes to microtransaction type stuff really are the like kids that steal their parents' credit cards and charge like thousands of dollars to these credit cards.
We need to be probably
No, I was
closing up
one of those
soon,
kids.
but yeah, so that's
But
what I was gonna ask.
I only no. I didn't spend thousands of dollars. I
Yeah.
bought like a $5 thing on a game. My mom beat my ass for it.
I would do that sometimes, but what I would do because I was a little shit. I would because it was saved on my Xbox, so I would buy the thing I wanted and then would ask for it later. And
Oh my
then
God.
usually she would say yes. Sometimes she would say no.
No,
And then
I would ask for Xbox. I played RuneScape a lot as a kid, so I had the membership for that. And so the months that I wouldn't be playing RuneScape or something like that, I kind of like was like okay with being like, okay, well normally that would cost me $15, but like that means I can buy $15 worth of something this month using her credit card, right? And she won't care because it would normally just be money gone by me anyways. But I mean, I also had her credit card memorized because numbers.
Yeah,
I have my own debit card memorized.
I had mine memorized after typing it in twice.
on more
Like,
than
I don't
one
know.
occasion, I can't even remember really what I spent it on. But on more than one occasion, I do remember spending stuff with my parents' credit card without asking on my because it was saved on my Xbox. I can't really remember anything that I did it with, but I definitely remember being like, "Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a dick. Why did I do that?" So I'm happy to know
wasn't that
I'm not the only one.
conscious as a
I'm
kid.
not. I always felt terrible about it afterwards, but it didn't stop me from doing it next time either.
Yeah.
So, that's about where I'm at. Anyone else want to say anything before we get some closing statements here?
No.
No one has
I'm
a
good.
story they don't want the world to hear.
Don't spend money on games.
Yeah,
Never buy a single video game.
Exactly.
never
Don't.
love anything.
Because you're just going to turn out 9 months later, you're going to spend $1,200 on it. Regret it.
People
it's not
order
where I
our
thought-
patties. Poop.
Poop.
Not where I thought
funny.
the 9 months later was gonna go.
Yikes. Well, all right. I guess real quick before we close out.
Shout outs.
Yeah, I want to do just 3 shout outs real quick. These two here have been our mods. They've helped support Loser Cafe in the past, and I love you both for it. But also our friend Cameron, he subscribes to us every month.
Yep, always
he's-
supports us
been super-
monetarily.
He's been super supportive monetarily and emotionally of Loser Cafe getting off the ground.
Yes.
He
God, how many months now?
he has 24. That's where he's at.
For
So I think I only hit
He
like
also he streams on
I have, like,
twitch.tv/chorbs, right?
2 R's. Yeah,
R's.
CHORRBS.
Yep. He doesn't stream a lot anymore, but he used to do a lot. If he ever does
He's gonna
again,
stream
yeah,
more, I believe he says. But yeah, that's a whole other thing. Anyway,
look out for Cameron. He's a great guy. Our friend Super McBuckets, he has given probably more bits than anyone else has to the channel. Super cool guy. Just like talking to him. He's a bit of a prankster. He loves to bomb the song request with hot garbage, and he's just a good time to talk to. So thank you, Super McBuckets. And lastly, Quasar. He's a friend of ours from overseas who,
he's been around for a while, like since
about as long as me.
yeah, about as long since I was streaming DMC4 back in the day, like trying to like get somewhat okay at that game. He was around.
So like, doesn't matter what time of day, doesn't matter what we're playing. Quasar always opens it up and at least lurks. He's a hero, and thanks, man.
Probably has more time watched than me.
At this point, probably.
At probably any point.
Thanks for listening. I love you all. Justin, you got anything you want to say?
Don't take shit from jerks. Don't do it. Stand up for yourself.
And he likes men.
What the fuck? Anti-bullying speech?
That's good.
I mean, it is good.
It's a good message. All right. Well, that's that.